Good morning, all. In the last class, we have studied the electromagnetic wave in free space, and now we discuss the monochromatic plane wave solution for that electromagnetic wave. Monochromatic means it is having only one frequency. So, we will assume a frequency omega, angular frequency omega for all the waves, and plane wave means it is having only dependence in one direction. Let us take that as z direction. So, the propagation is restricted to one direction. If I restrict the propagation along the z direction, then its electric and magnetic field vector should be perpendicular to z direction, and we can take electric field along one direction and magnetic field along a perpendicular direction, which is perpendicular to both electric and electric field vector and direction of propagation. If the vibration of wave is restricted to a particular plane, then it is called a plane wave. We will restrict the vibration of electric field along a particular direction. Let us assume that the vibration along x direction. If the vibration is restricted along x direction, then it can be considered as plane wave. So we will assume a monochromatic plane wave solution for the wave equation that we studied in the last class. That wave equation we have obtained for electric and magnetic field vectors in the case of free space or vacuum. Monochromatic plane waves. So let us assume a frequency is all the waves are having all the waves are having all the waves are having same frequency, angular frequency omega, and the vibration is restricted to a particular plane. So if they are having frequency omega, then it is called monochromatic wave. Monochromatic, single color. That means frequency remains same for all the wave. Now the wave is traveling. The wave is traveling. The wave is traveling along z direction. We are assuming that the wave is traveling along z direction, and hence no x and y dependence, So they are called x and y dependence, and hence they are called plane waves. So we are assuming plane wave solution for the wave equation. And we know the classical wave equation. What is classical wave equation? Del square f is equal to 1 by v square into dou square f by dou t square. For that, we have obtained the solution as f is equal to a complex e raised to I kz minus omega t. So we can assume a solution like this. We have assumed a solution a e raised to I kz minus omega t for the wave represented by the equation del square f equal to 1 by v square dou f by dou square f by dou t square, where v, k and omega are related by the equation v equal to omega by k. So in a similar way, we have the wave equation for electromagnetic wave as del square E is equal to mu 0 epsilon 0 dou square E by dou t square. So this is the wave equation, mu 0 epsilon 0 dou square E by dou t square, and I am taking this as equation 1, where the velocity mu 0 epsilon 0 equal to 1 by c square, where c is the velocity of electromagnetic wave in free space. The second equation is del square B is equal to mu 0 epsilon 0 dou square B by dou t square. So these two equations are identical to the classical wave equation del square f equal to 1 by v square dou square f by dou t square, where 1 by v square is replaced by mu 0 epsilon 0, which is the velocity in free space, and velocity in free space is represented by the letter c. So the solution, in a similar fashion, we can assume the solution of these equations 1 and 2 as, the solution of equation 1 can be assumed as E is equal to complex E equal to, it is a function of Z and T. So E Z T equal to one dimensional case we are assuming. So we can write it as its amplitude. Instead of A, I am writing E0 complex. E0 is the complex amplitude of electric field vector. So E0 e raised to I. The wave is propagating along Z direction. So it is I kz minus omega t. So E equal to E0 e raised to I kz minus omega t, where the velocity c equal to omega by k, or omega equal to ck. So this is equation number 3. Similar way, the plane wave equation for magnetic field Bzt equal to B0 e raised to I kz minus omega t. Equation 4. So equations 3 and 4 represents the plane wave. These are equations 3 and 4. These are the plane wave solutions of electromagnetic wave equation 1 and 2, where E0 and B0 are the complex amplitudes of electric field vector and magnetic field vector. These are the complex amplitudes of electric field vector and magnetic field vector. Now we will show that these waves are restricted along a particular plane, and we will see that these waves are transverse waves. For that, we will take the Maxwell's equations. Take the Maxwell's first equation for free space. In free space, where there is no charge and no current density, we can write the first Maxwell equation as del dot E equal to 0. In free space, we are having the first Maxwell equation as del dot E equal to 0 from first Maxwell's equation del dot E equal to 0. Instead of E, we will be substituting E0 e raised to I kz minus omega t, that is equal to 0. E0 we can resolve into E0 we can represent three components for E0. E0 we can take E0 x into x cap plus E0 y into y cap plus E0 z into z cap. So this here we will be having three times E0x e raised to I kz minus omega t into x cap plus E0y e raised to I kz minus omega t into y cap plus E0z e raised to I kz minus omega t into z cap. We are taking del. So this will be dou by dou x of first term is E0x e raised to I kz minus omega t, then plus dou by dou y of E0y e raised to I kz minus omega t plus dou by dou z of E0z e raised to I kz minus omega t. That should be equal to 0. Now taking the partial derivative with respect to x, this is E0 x is constant, then dou by dou x of e raised to I kz minus omega t is 0. First term is 0 plus second term dou by dou y of this term E0 y is constant amplitude. Its component along y direction, it's a value. Then e raised to I kz minus omega t, no dependence along y direction, so it will be 0 plus last term E0 z dou by dou x of e raised to I kz minus omega t. It will be e raised to I kz minus omega t into differential of this one will be ik. That will be equal to 0. That means E0 z e raised to I kz minus omega t into ik equal to 0 means the amplitude E0 z should necessarily be equal to 0. E raised to I kz minus omega t is not equal to 0. Naturally, E0 z should be equal to 0. So, if the wave is propagating along z direction, if the wave is propagating along z direction, there is no component of electric field along z direction. If a wave is propagating along z direction, there should not be any component of electric field along z direction. That means the electric field, the component of electric field should be perpendicular to the direction of propagation. If it is propagating along the z direction, electric field cannot be along the z direction. It can be along y direction or it can be along x direction. No component should be along the z direction. In a similar way, take the second Maxwell equation. From second Maxwell's equation, we can write del dot B is equal to 0 or del dot B0 e raised to I kz minus omega t, that is equal to 0. In a similar way, we can write B0 the complex amplitude as B0 x cap plus B0 y cap plus B0 z cap. Taking the divergence del dot B, then we will be having dou by dou x of B0 x e raised to I kz minus omega t plus dou by dou y of B0 y e raised to I kz minus omega t plus dou by dou z of B0 z e raised to I kz minus omega t, that should be equal to 0. So the z dependence is only in the third term. So these two terms will be 0. 0 plus 0 plus this term will be B0 z into e raised to I kz minus omega t into ik, that is equal to 0. That means e raised to I kz minus omega t into ik is not equal to 0. That means b0 z is equal to 0. Therefore, there is no component of magnetic field along the direction of propagation. Direction of propagation is along z direction. There is no component of magnetic field along the z direction. So from these results we can conclude that the electromagnetic wave is a transverse wave. Electromagnetic wave is a transverse wave. Electromagnetic wave is a transverse wave. There is no component of electric and magnetic field vectors along the direction of propagation of wave. If the wave is propagating along the z direction, no component of electric field along z direction. In a similar way, no component of magnetic field along the z direction. So we discussed the Maxwell's first equation and second equation. Based on that, we have shown that electromagnetic wave is a transverse wave. Light is an example for electromagnetic wave. So light is a transverse wave. Now we take the Maxwell's third equation. From Maxwell's third equation, del cross E is equal to minus dou B by dou T. Del cross E equal to minus dou B by dou T. Substitute the values there. Del cross E is E0x. So I will be writing in matrix form for finding del cross E. Del cross E is equal to first I j, instead of I j k I am taking x cap, y cap, z cap. So complex we are taking again I, x cap, y cap, z cap, then del dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z. Then the component of E along x direction, E0x e raised to I kz minus omega t. Then E0y e raised to I kz minus omega t. Then E0z e raised to I kz minus omega t. Now taking del cross E, x cap into dou by dou y of this one. This is kz minus omega t. So that will be 0. 0 minus dou by dou z of this one will be E0y e raised to I kz minus omega t into differential of this one will be ik. Then minus y cap into dou by dou x of this one will be 0 minus dou by dou z of this one. Dou by dou z of this one will be E0x e raised to I kz minus omega t into ik. Now plus z cap into dou by dou x of this one will be 0, dou by dou y of this one will be 0. So this will be 0 minus 0. All the terms will be 0 there. So here we are having x cap into minus ik E0y e raised to I kz minus omega t. Then minus minus plus. So plus y cap into ik E0x e raised to I kz minus omega t. Then plus z cap into 0. So this is del cross E. Take the right hand side minus dou b by dou t. Minus dou b by dou t. Minus dou b by dou t equal to minus dou by dou t of b0x e raised to I kz minus omega t plus b0y e raised to I kz minus omega t plus b0z b0z e raised to b0z e raised to I b0z e raised to I kz minus omega t. We need not take b0z. Here also e0z, we need not take e0z because e0z, that term will be 0. e0z is 0. There is no component of electric field along the z direction. Here e0y, e0x, they are not equal to 0. b0z, this term will be 0. Need not take the differential of that one into x cap. This is x cap plus this one into y cap plus this one into z cap. B we are splitting into three components along x, y and z direction. So b0 z is 0. So this term will be 0. Is equal to minus b0 x into dou by dou t of this one. Dou by dou t of this one will be e raised to I kz minus omega t into minus I omega into x cap plus b0, not plus, this minus is there. So minus b0y e raised to I kz minus omega t into minus I omega y cap. So we are having minus minus plus. So I omega b0 x e raised to I kz minus omega t into x cap minus then it will be plus I omega b0 y e raised to I kz minus omega t into y cap. So we have the equation del cross E equal to minus dou b by dou t. This is equation number, this one I am taking it as equation number, which number earlier we have given, equation 4. So this one is equation 5. Here it is equation 6. And now I give equation 7 for this one, equation 7. So this one is equation 8 and this one is equation 9. So substituting equations 8 and 9 in equation 7, equating these two. When we equate these two, the coefficient of x cap is this one and here the coefficient of x cap is this one. So equate the coefficients of x cap, then coefficients of y cap, then we will be having two equations. This e raised to I kz minus omega t is common, that will get cancelled. This I common, that will cancel. So we will be having omega b0x is equal to omega b0x is equal to minus k e0y. So we are having one equation omega. This is for equating the coefficients of x cap. Now equating the coefficients of y cap from these two equations, we will be having I will get cancelled. E raised to I kz minus omega t will get cancelled. Then k e0x is same as omega b0y. So the second equation is omega b0y equal to k e0x. So we are having two equations, omega b0x equal to minus k e0y, or we can write it as b0x equal to minus k by omega e0y. Here b0y equal to k by omega e0x. So this equation 10, this is equation 11. So we have obtained the relation connecting electric and magnetic field vectors. B0 component along x direction, this is E0 component along y direction. B0 component along y direction, E0 component along x direction. So we have obtained the relation connecting electric and the amplitudes of electric and magnetic field vectors. This in vector form we can write this equation as, in vector form when you write the combine these two equations using vector notation. When we combine these two equations, I am writing these two equations as B0 equal to vector B0 equal to K cross, this is vector K cross E0, K cross E0 by omega. Is it right? K cross E0 by omega. Vector B0, when you split this into three components, you will be having B0x x cap plus B0y y cap plus B0z z cap is equal to K. What is K here? Vector K. Vector K is magnitude is K into z cap. Here the propagation is along z direction. So vector K is K z cap. Then E0 vector E0 is E0x x cap plus E0y y cap, and need not write E0 z cap because that will be 0. E0 z is 0. Similarly E0 B0 z is also 0. So we will be having K by omega into z cross E0. So z cross E0, K by omega into z cross E0, z cross, then E0 is E0x x cap plus E0y y cap. E0x x cap plus E0y y cap. Now what is Z cross x? Z cross x is y. So we will be having K by omega E0x y cap plus K by omega Z cross y is Z cross x is y, Z cross y is minus x. So this is E0y into minus x cap. So we will be having K by omega E0x into y cap plus, sorry, minus, this is minus K by omega E0y into x cap. Equating the coefficients of x cap and y cap, when you equate the coefficients of x cap, we will be having B0x is equal to minus K by omega E0y, and B0y is equal to K by omega E0x. So these are the equations. These are the equations given in equations 10 and 11. Minus K by omega E0y and K by omega E0x. So we can write this equation in form given by equation 12. So this is the relation connecting electric and magnetic field. The amplitudes of electric and magnetic field vectors are related by the equation B0 equal to, they are related by the equation B0 equal to K cross E0 by omega. K cross E0 by omega. In this case, if vector K is along Z direction, then we can write it as K Z cap. So we can write, for a plane wave, if the wave is restricted along the Z direction, propagation is along Z direction, for plane wave propagating along Z direction, we can write vector K equal to K into Z cap. So B0 equal to K Z cap cross E0 by omega. What is K by omega? Omega by K is speed in free space, so we can write it as 1 by C. So this equation is B0 equal to 1 by C into Z cross E0. So for a plane wave, we can write it as 1 by C propagating in free space. We can write this equation as 1 by C into, this is equation number 13. This one I am writing it as equation 13. B0 equal to K by omega Z cross E0, or we can write it as 1 by C into Z cross E0. So this is the case with the wave, plane wave propagating along the Z direction. Now, in a general way, we can write these equations as, for 3 dimensions, if the wave is propagating in an arbitrary direction, wave is propagating along a particular direction, then we can write this equation. We can generalize these equations. For this plane wave, we can write the electric field. Let us assume the electric field is along the x direction. Propagation, the wave is, electromagnetic wave is propagating along Z direction. I have assumed that the wave is propagating along Z direction, and now electric field can be along x direction or y direction. It should be perpendicular to Z. No component should be along the Z direction. That means electric field is perpendicular to Z, so it can be along x direction or y direction. Let us assume that the electric field is vibrating along x direction. That direction is called the direction of polarization. The direction of vibration of electric field is called the direction of polarization. That means direction of polarization is along x direction. We have assumed the polarization direction along x direction. Then this equation, when you write this equation, B0 equal to 1 by C Z cross E0 into direction is along the x direction. It is along x direction. So Z cross x is y cap. So this will be B0 is 1 by C E0 along y direction, or the magnitude B0 is equal to E0 by C. The direction of B0 is along y direction. If electric field is along x direction, then the direction of magnetic field vector should be along y direction. So propagation along x direction, electric field along y direction, then magnetic field should be along Z direction. So we can write the electric and magnetic field vectors as E ZT is equal to E0 complex e raised to I kz minus omega t, propagation along Z direction. So it is kz minus omega t into x cap. Direction, propagation along Z direction, electric field along x direction. Propagation along Z direction, electric field is along x direction. Then the magnetic field should be along rho I kz minus omega t. It should be along y direction. So this I am giving equation number 14. This one equation 15. And this equation I am giving equation 17. This is equation number 17. The real amplitude is given by the real part of this complex amplitude. So the removing the complex symbol, we can take the real part. Real part e raised to I kz minus omega t is cos kz minus omega t plus delta. Here E0 is E0 e raised to I delta. That delta will come here. So kz minus omega t plus delta will be real part. Then sine kz minus omega t plus delta will be imaginary part. So it's real vectors. The relation connecting the real vectors can be written as EZT equal to a real part of this one. Real part of that one will be E0 cosine of E0 into cosine of kz minus omega t plus delta. This is along x direction. The real vectors can be written as similar way. BZT is equal to B0 cos kz minus omega t plus delta into y cap. So equation 18 represents the real electric and magnetic field vectors. This propagation we can draw the propagation of these waves as propagation of electromagnetic wave. So this direction, this is Z direction, and this one is X direction, and this is Y direction. X, Y, Z. Wave is propagating along X direction, so propagation direction is along Z direction. K cap is along Z direction. Now electric field is along Y direction. Electric field is along Y direction. Then magnetic field is along electric field is along x direction and magnetic field is along y direction. So we can represent the field electric field. The electric field so this represents the variation of electric field vector. Electric field vector, its amplitude is increasing, it becomes maximum here, then amplitude is decreasing, it is moving in opposite direction, then so this represents the variation of electric field vector. Magnetic field, it is perpendicular to this one. So this is the variation of magnetic field. Its amplitude is maximum, then amplitude is decreasing, amplitude is maximum in opposite direction, then so this represents the variation of magnetic field, and this one represents the variation of electric field. So this represents the propagation of electromagnetic wave. So this is the representation of propagation of electromagnetic wave. Sorry. Now in 3-dimension, the same equation, in 3-dimension we can write this equation as, in a general case, in 3-dimensional case, we can write this equation. If the wave is propagating along an arbitrary direction, then the electric field vector, let the direction of, in general, let the direction of polarization or direction of electric field is represented by n cap. If the direction is represented by n cap, then in general case we can write ERT. ERT is equal to E0 e raised to, instead of I kz, we will be having I k dot r minus omega t. If it is propagating k is, if k is k Z cap, then Z dot R, this will be only Z direction will exist. So this will be K into Z. K dot R will be, if K is equal to KZ, then K dot R will be equal to KZ. That's why for plane wave we have written KZ. Now if it is propagating along any arbitrary direction, that direction is represented by vector K, then the electric field can be written as, direction of electric field is given by n cap, where n cap is direction of polarization, n cap, which is direction of polarization. Now the magnetic field can be written as B RT. It can be written as 1 by C into E0 e raised to I K dot R minus omega t into direction. We can represent it as K cap cross N. It is along K cross N direction, or we can write B RT is equal to 1 by C into vector K cross E into N, that will be vector E, or we can write this equation as 1 by C vector K cross vector E. And note that no component of electric field should be along the direction of propagation. That means N dot K, that should be equal to 0. Since the wave is transverse wave, N dot K, that must be equal to 0. This is the general representation of wave. Its real amplitudes, we can represent the real amplitudes as, real amplitude can be represented as E RT is equal to, this is vector, write it by bold letter, E RT is equal to E0 cos K dot R minus omega t plus delta n cap. In a similar way, BRT, vector BRT is equal to 1 by C E0 cosine of K dot R minus omega t plus delta. Direction is K cap cross N. So this is the representation of real amplitudes of electric and magnetic field vectors. Okay, thank you.